Welcome into another Cash or Trash. Today I am reviewing the Arowana from Elevation Disc Golf.
Welcome to Cash or Trash. In this series, Isaac gives his review of a disc and tells you whether he thinks it's cash or trash. Let's get into it.
So first off, the flight numbers of the Arowana are 3, 3, -1, 2. So after just looking at the flight numbers, it seems like this is a straight to maybe slightly understable putter. I have two different plastics here. I have two of the EcoFlex plastic and one of the Glow G plastic. The EcoFlex ones are definitely a lot stiffer than the Glow G. It has a massive difference. EcoFlex ones definitely feel better in my hand because they are a lot stiffer, like I said, and they also just are more rubbery, so they have a lot more grip, where the Glow G one is just a lot smoother, almost feels like silk. So we're out here in the field. I'm gonna throw a couple backhands and a couple forehands, and since this is a putter, I'm also gonna throw some putts with it and see how I like it as a putting putter. So we're gonna start off with just my stock backhand, which is on a slight hyzer. Okay. It actually has some stability to it. I expected it to almost flip up and go straight. So now we got the Glow G one. That one's pretty stable also. I'm really surprised by the stability of these. I honestly didn't see any of them flip up. I thought these were gonna flip up and maybe even turn a little bit. So now we're gonna see if I can just throw these flat now. After those first throws, I'd expect these just to fly straight with a finish left. There we go. Yep. Honestly, it held a lot straighter than I thought it would, but it basically did what I said. It flew straight with a little bit of left fade at the end. Honestly, I expected these to kind of flex out at the end, which they flexed out enough to land flat. But it seems like this disc is one that whatever line you throw it on, it's just gonna hold that line. Because I threw it on hyzer and it held that hyzer, and I threw it flat and it basically went dead straight, and I threw it on anhyzer and it held it all the way. I don't think I would throw this disc on forehand. I would normally just use an approach disc, but we're gonna see how this flies on forehand. That held up to the forehand a lot better than I thought it would. I thought it would just burn over and start cut rolling. So let's see how the Glow G plastic goes on forehand. Yep, same thing. We've now seen how the Arowana flies on backhand and forehand. Now, since it is a putter, let's see how it is as a putting putter. All right, so first I'm here and we're just gonna start with like a 20-footer. All right, now we're gonna do some circle 2 putts. Oh. There we go. So after seeing the Arowana on all the angles of backhand and forehand and trying it out for putting, my final review of the Arowana from Elevation Discs is cash. This disc honestly really surprised me by the stability of it. I put it on a hyzer and it held the hyzer. I threw it flat and it basically went dead straight. I put it on anhyzer, it basically held the anhyzer. And on forehand, it actually surprised me because, I mean, it didn't just roll over. It actually had some sort of torque resistance. And for putting, the two EcoFlex ones, I actually enjoyed for putting because they have enough grip where a spin putter, you can actually get a good pop off of it. But the downside is it almost has too much grip because I tend to almost grip lock it and it just sticks to my hand. And the Glow G plastic for putting, I didn't really like at all. And honestly, for throwing, it would be more useful if you're in like a tricky roll away situation, because this is more definitely probably will not roll away from you, unlike these have some sort of stiffness. Again, huge shout out to Elevation Discs for sending us all these discs to review and do some videos with. Thanks for watching.